Collective. Spirit says everything is not hunky-dory, and it sure as hell ain't peaches and cream. This is a situation where you encountered somebody on your spiritual journey, a spiritual assailant, somebody that acted as your ally but was not your ally. This could have been somebody that you sought out for spiritual help. You may have gotten a reading. Maybe you bought something from their store. Maybe you bought crystals, a necklace, a bracelet, whatever. At your lowest moments, and when I mean your lowest moments, I mean before your full awakening and your potential to who you are, this person looked at you with eyes of envy. They may have even said to themselves, how silly, how stupid is this person? They can't see how powerful they are. Somebody took your life as a joke. This person was gatekeeping. They always knew that you never needed them. And even at your lowest moment, unbeknownst to you, based on who you are and remembering what you are capable of by way of your awakening, you outrank this person. At your lowest moments, you outrank this person. Okay? This witch represents a shadow force, if you will, like an external influence, somebody that acted as a gatekeeper. Spiritually, what this suggests is that a period of your life was actively suppressed by this person, your environment, what it was that you did, before you were able to recognize your potential and your full power. This person took full advantage of you. What this signifies currently is the completion of a cycle. You've ascended, you've achieved your life's mission up to said point. I keep hearing the best is yet to come. So this person was somebody that maybe they had a little bit of knowledge about magic. You know, it's the power of inversion and invasion by way of your own sovereignty. This could have been somebody that was afraid to see you think for yourself because they knew that once you figured it out, you would absolutely not need them. And in fact, you would realize that you outrank this person. As much as this person wants to say that you were the pet, in a situation, they were absolutely being taught a lesson and they didn't know it. You got opposition. This person sent a lot of nasty energy your way. Okay. So you're awakening something about you moving from a state of being somebody that you think you are to knowing and or acting upon a state of being, meaning remember who you are as an ancient God. You outrank this person. This symbolizes the realization that your divine rank inherently supersedes the manipulative tactics used against you. There's somebody that took advantage of you. South Carolina. I keep hearing the witches in South Carolina. Yeah. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Ding dong, that wicked witch is dead. There's somebody that gave you hell. There's somebody that gave you hell. Clarify this person. You're somebody that is a natural born healer. This person evil eyed you from the moment that you encountered them. You know what's so crazy is when people are really good at being fake that you really like them. You're like, dang, you really evil? Man, I thought we were having a really good time. Like, I really, really like you. It's almost like this person was doing what we like to consider a spiritual slow kill. They knew that you outranked them. They may have even tried to bind you to them. In fact, they absolutely did. Something about 11 years, y'all. This could have been a really hard karmic lesson, okay? Welcome to Spiritual Court TV. If you're new, come on in. If you're returning back, welcome back. Always use your divine intuition, your best discernment. Hopefully, you have intuitive nudges that will lead you to discerning nudges that will lead you to the truth and being able to handle the truth. With that being said, without further ado, ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. This person sent you a whole bunch of nastiness. You alchemized every little bit of it. You have no karmic debt with this person. Whoever this person is, this is like a brief encounter, okay? Clarify this witch. The wicked witch is dead. South Carolina. This person is jealous of you, evil eyeing you. I'm telling you, there's a fly that just came in here. Shoe fly, shoe fly, shoe fly, shoe fly, shoe. Get it out. Somebody don't want us to get it out. This witch is mad. She put a veil over your eyes, okay? This is somebody that you gave love to. This is somebody that you're like, oh my God, she does the best readings. Oh my God, I bought some oil from her shop and she really does help me. Child, she was working you like a part-time job. She was like, jackpot. I got me an ancient God in here that's fully asleep, half awake. But if they ever wake up, they'll realize their rank, and it it definitely outranks me. That's what she feels. Clarify this witch from South Carolina. This person wants to come back and say something to you. Oh, they talked about you bad in their spell work. They said that the demons that they were sending you will follow you wherever you went. That's what I just heard. False narrative. This person's a liar. Even in their readings, if this person was helping you, if you were getting cleansing, if you were purchasing something from this person, because this is a practitioner, okay? This person was telling you lies about your reading. They were seeing the truth. They were seeing a lot of abundance. And the reason that they were lying to you is because if they had given you everything that you needed, they knew that you would realize sooner or later, or maybe sooner than later, that you didn't need them. They absolutely did voodoo. They had a doll on you. This is a real practitioner. This is somebody that's initiated too. This could be a mambo priestess, okay? This person for a long time was eating off of your root chakra. It was your fear to see who you are, see who you've been, who you were. This is how they were doing it. Somebody had a doll and they were speaking into the ear of the doll, okay? You could have shared a lot with this person. In fact, they made sure that you told them everything. You could have said, yeah, I went through this with my family. I need a reading, this. You know, how when people are going through their dark night of the soul, they go in so vulnerable. It's such a very sacred space. This is an unfortunate reading because it's hard to watch practitioners who have taken advantage of that very innocence within you. And you're a whole ancient God awakening to who you are and your power. This person was achieving their goals off of you. Somebody knew that you would be great. Okay, so they kept the veil over your eyes. They tried to slow down the process or slow down the cycle so that you wouldn't close out a cycle with them. Clarify this witch in South Carolina. This person could still be following you. Yeah, this person is shocked. They don't know what to do. This is a real like voodoo priestess, y'all. This is somebody that knows what they're doing. Or they did. They came in as a lover. Somebody saying, I'm always here for you. I got you. Don't worry. We're going to make sure this. You're going to be great. You're this. But behind the scenes, they were doing spell work over you, casting spells, false narratives, switching up the reading, not telling you the truth by way of divination to prevent your achievements. This person is shocked that you're still alive. Clarify this voodoo priestess. Yeah, I can't make this up. Their their life is in complete and total ruin. Rightfully so. The spirit realm is not protecting them anymore. Somebody has powerful gems. Somebody has a gem that they may have spent like $50,000 for. It's a powerful gem. It's no joke. It can pick somebody up and toss them across the room. This gem has unalived people on sight. This is what they sent towards you. This is somebody that knew your spiritual rank, and out of their jealousy, they're like, oh, well, if you're this and you're really divine, then take that. They feel as though it's testing you. This kind of reminds me of the manipulator monologue, where the person is almost like, you should be grateful that look what I did for you. You didn't even know who you were until you met me. That very well is the case, though. That's very well true. However, this person did the most. They tried to destroy you. They tried to unalive you. Now they're sitting up thinking woulda, coulda, shoulda, how they should have done something differently. But it's only because they couldn't unalive you. This person did everything in their power to make sure that you stayed asleep and that you saw them as somebody that you could trust. This is somebody that you could have. I just heard you were an airbender. You could have bent their ear. They were lending an ear. You were telling them a lot. You told them a lot about yourself. They knew everything about you. That's what I just heard. Wow. This person is like, oh, I'm about to manifest off of this fool. And I need to make sure they don't ever wake up. And when the cycle was over and you decided to walk away, this person broke the rules and they ended up continuing to do voodoo on you. And I feel like over time, their envy drove them crazy. I feel like over time, when they realized you weren't coming back for readings or cleansings or whatever you were doing, somebody could have bought a bracelet from somebody. Something like that, like a protection bracelet, red or black. That's what I'm seeing. When this person realized, they did spell work over the item, by the way. When this person realized that you weren't coming back, they got pissed off because you stopped their money. Somebody saw you as a cash cow. I just heard your lady luck. Yeah, because somebody's like, you're lucky. Yeah, something about your manifestations. This person felt like, oh, I just heard you're a genie in a bottle. Let me rub you the right way. So they could have been doing love spells, chaos magic. Chaos magic was to get you to come back and ask for their help. Like, oh my God, I need your help. Can you do a reading for me? Somebody's doing magic over me. I don't know what's going on. Everything is, it's like somebody was going back confirming that the magic was working and this person was loving it. That was the goal. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and give you a reading. Give me $80 and I'll make sure. You may have even calculated over time like how much you were spending for readings and you like, wait a minute. So whatever this is, you walked away. Okay, this person is stuck in spiritual court. Baby, when I tell you this person is headed to hell, a one-way ticket to hell, because they were doing this to a lot of people. But somebody's never had a client like you. They tried to unalive you. Somebody wanted you to feel like you couldn't do anything without them and you outranked them. Ooh, this is a gatekeeper. Somebody was gatekeeping. You outranked this person. Their goal was to keep you asleep, to keep you under their thumb. Somebody was working that doll, baby. They were manifesting off of you. If you paid this person cash, okay, whatever the money transaction was for a reading or to purchase a bracelet, because I'm seeing like a bracelet, I'm seeing blessed oil or something like that, whatever this is, they were taking your money and putting it on their altar and manifesting off of your money and your achievements. This is a karmic person, somebody that only does really dark work. They're not like a light worker, they're just a dark worker, but they present themselves with the veil and love offer as somebody that is good. They're not. Clarify this person. Yeah, this person abused their position. There's a fly that came in from out of nowhere. Shoo, fly, shoo. This person could be watching you, monitoring you through divination and or spirituality. You know, when they get to minimizing themselves to flies and shit, that's pretty much their rank. Like, honestly, all them flies and shit and working with shit jars and all that, that's their rank. They can't go no further than that, than a fly, than a gnat. Flies are nasty. They lay maggots. Somebody wanted to lay a maggot in your life and let it spread all over the place. Now they're seeing your halo. Now they see that you are the one. No, they've always known. Their goal was to keep a veil over your eyes for you not to see yourself. This person wanted to stop you. You moved on anyway. Whatever you did, you became successful. Somebody definitely monitored you over the years. You may have since forgotten about this person. This offended this person in the spirit. Somebody is saying, oh, you think you're better than me. I feel like that's the way they know they have always felt about you. Now they're just admitting it out loud. Somebody always felt like you were better than them. Even when you came in broken, even when you were going through your dark night of the soul, even when you were coming in, whatever this is, because somebody was all up in your spiritual business, that when you walked away, they didn't want to close the door. This person could have been opening spiritual doors on you and just leaving them open. That's like when we open up a reading, we open up a spiritual door. We ask for permission to do so. I don't want to go anywhere that the divine does not want me to go. When you were getting readings from this person was leaving a spiritual door open. It's almost like a black mirror, like a one-way street. I can see you, but you can't see me. Somebody could have been using a crystal ball. There's a really powerful jinn here too. This jinn has unalived people on site. Somebody paid some money for this jinn, okay? Manifesting off of other people's money. Starseed energy. I cannot make this up. You are somebody that is so high ranked. Even at your lowest, you were higher than them by way of integrity. You would have never done anything to hurt anybody. This is absolutely character building, you know, in the sense that when you meet people like this, it makes you treat spirituality with the utmost respect, because you see, you really don't have to cross the enemy lines. You really don't have to break the rules. I was going to say bake the rules. Somebody could be baked. Somebody could be half baked. This came up in the reverse. Clarify South Carolina. This person is going broke. They may not be in practice anymore. They might not be doing voodoo, and they know that death is coming. They know it. Rich guy in the reverse. Could have been a masculine practitioner or a feminine acting in a toxic masculine energy. This person wanted money. Rich guy energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Could be any sign. But rich guy energy in the reverse is somebody that is all about the money. They don't give a damn about you ascending to your highest good and you being a good person or decent. They don't give a damn. Just run me the money. If you don't have the money, you're not getting a reading. If you don't have the money, I'm not going to give you any blessed oil. And this is somebody that absolutely had a lot of power at one point. But to what extent? To what extent? Because this person was stealing people's like energy in order to be in this position. Yeah, this is somebody that was doing divination. Somebody's like off the grid. This is the kind of person that you don't really see them. I'm getting somebody was doing readings online, but you may have never met this person, or maybe you were going into their store. I just heard the Little Magic Shop, okay, South Carolina. Yeah, I can see your halo. I can see your halo. Now this person is sitting up thinking about you and how they abused you and how you were nothing but nice to them. I love cases like this. You know why? Because we come off so naive, so dumb. Behind the scenes, after they were closing out the reading, someone was like, this dumb bitch. They were calling you all kinds of names. They could have been talking to their other little dark voodoo friends, like this dumbass bitch. Like, I'm about to take all her money. I'm about to take all his money. This is a witch. This is a gatekeeper. You outranked this person. You're an ancient god. And now this person is sitting up concerned because the tables are turned. Somebody was doing this for like 10 years, 11 years. Wow. I'm talking abuse. They wanted you to get your crown out of the mud. Crazy part is you always had your crown. That was the illusion. Yeah. Now they want to come back and be friends because they're going through it. Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I bet you did. Standing in the light of your halo. I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I bet the hell you did take a risk. You little dirty, little nasty, funky foot, crooked toe ass witch. This witch could have a crooked toe, trying to put on everybody's shoes and walk in their destiny. You know that shoe don't fit you, Dorothy. You know, Cinderella, that is not your shoe. Somebody was trying to put their big ass size 8 foot in your size 5 shoe. I'm gonna walk this path. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this cash. Tables have turned. Now it's your turn, collective divinity, starseed energy. This person tried to bury you in the grave and unalive you. With conflict, this energy is backfiring. Something's backfiring too fast. Show me this powerful gene that somebody was using. Pathway. They wanted this gin to follow you down your pathway, no matter where you went. So if you move, let's just say to a whole nother city, you're like, damn, what is this energy? You move to a whole nother state. You move to a whole nother house. Somebody wanted an entity to follow you around and completely destroy your life. Just create complete and total destruction for you. Now this person is sitting up looking at the clock, trying to figure out which way do they go. Well, there's only one way to go, and that's in the grave. Not only are they paying for what they've done to you, they've done this to a lot of people. South Carolina, you're under judgment. This is one of the biggest witches in South Carolina. Oh, God. They're going to come to the chat. Oh, God. I feel like everybody knows who this witch is. Somebody was making at least 6 figures on doing witchcraft. Now they're sitting up looking crazy because they don't have people's energy. They were never powerful. They only convinced people to believe in them. This is how their business was successful. This is how they were achieving their goals. Let's see what's going on. Opposition. Earlier, I channeled this energy and I saw like the chariot in the reverse. Like, you know what this is? Honestly, this is a whole bunch of dark spirits over a whole bunch of people that this person sent this out that are coming to them. I even feel this energy of like confusion right now. This could be a monitoring spirit. I don't know, somebody's out of their body on their way to the grave. Somebody wanted to take you with them. That's what I just heard. Somebody attacked an ancient god. When you went to this person, you were so innocent. You had a veil over your eyes. Weren't we all, though? Don't we all have a story about a nasty little witch? You know, they may have flipped the cards for you and they saw that you had the 10 of pentacles and the 10 of cups. That's the first test of integrity. That's where you're supposed to feel honored for being able to help somebody. 2020, something about your perfect vision. Okay. Now you can see, now you know what it is. Clarify this witch in South Carolina. There's somebody that has some clientele. They were stomping out your name, stomping your picture, burning your name, burning your picture, speaking ill will over you. This person was causing misfortunes, something about kicking you, spitting on you. This person was so jealous. And you know what's so crazy? This person comes off as somebody that was offering you love to you with the veil over your eyes. It's somebody that you had a lot of respect for, like, oh my God, she's such a good reader. She helped me so much. Okay, I got my protection bracelet. This is going to protect me. And you are a whole ancient god, a shaman. Television, somebody was trying to program you. This is a roach. Somebody wanted to put a bug in your ear, quite literally doing voodoo. They wanted you to believe their lies. They wanted to speak into your mind's eye. They wanted to push a specific agenda, selling you a fake story. They lied in their divination. If you were in a relationship and you're like, well, is he doing something or what's going on? I feel like there's energy around me. This person could have broke you away from a whole bunch of people, which is a form of spell work. A narcissist that has their hand in dark magic is not for the weak. A dark ass witch or warlock that is also manipulative and they're unhealed too is crazy business. There's somebody that if you were getting a reading from them, they were telling you that other people were doing stuff, but they were really behind the scenes sending you like insidious like energy. Look at the flies. Shoot, flies, shoot. Get your ass up out of here. I can't stand no nasty maggot laying ass flies. Somebody's been minimized to a fly. Yeah, that's a sign of death. Clarify, Holy Spirit. She did the most, honey. Stink spell. She wanted you to be stinky, funky, ugly, something like that, not taking care of yourself, bad breath, crotch rot, armpit stink, hair stink, itching, funky, bad odors. This is the spell work that she did. Clarify, what else does witch do? South Carolina. I feel like a lot of people know this person. Spending spell. Somebody wanted you overspent, always broke, like just feeling this need to recklessly spend. That is a form of spell work, okay? To keep you broke, stuck, stagnant. Most of you are supposed to be abundant. These are things that are easy to overcome when you go within and know who you are. This shit don't work. You might feel a little something, but not to the capacity when you know who you are. You're like, oh no, wait a minute. I feel like somebody's projecting onto me. This is not my energy. This is nasty person. Can't save money, going broke. They wanted you to overspend. Somebody knew that you were very fortunate. You're the kind of person that if you pray for money, God sends you money. Somebody wanted you to overspend it, like not have anything to show for it, like your money going fast. Church members pointing fingers, praying for your downfall, judging you unrighteously, wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, so this witch could have run to the church. Okay, that usually is a common reaction when witches lose their power. Pyromancy, somebody's currently burning candles because there's like confusion energy right here. Interesting. Somebody could be burning candles with graveyard magic. A Bible, graveyard dirt, okay, using scripture and graveyard magic combined, and candles with graveyard dirt. These are candles with graveyard dirt, graveyard oil, something like that. Show me this witch, Holy Spirit. South Carolina, please remove any confusion. Please remove any monitoring spirits. Please remove the fly that just came in from nowhere. Nobody knows where it came from. That's death spells. Yeah, they wanted that gift, honey. This is how you show up. They put in a lot of work. This is somebody with clientele. South Carolina. This person saw your halo and they instantly became jealous. They knew that you did not need them. What they could not see, what they did not want to admit with justice, is that you are walking, breathing karma. Yes, as broken as you were, unbeknownst to you who you were still awakening. Oh my God, what is this? What is that? Somebody took full advantage of you in your most vulnerable state. Spirit says they spiritually raped you. They stomped you out. They haunted you. They sent jinns. They sent demons on your pathway to follow you and make it hard. This person wanted you to be disconnected from the divine, to not use your common sense. Somebody also wanted to speak into your mind. Somebody wanted you to hear voices. Somebody only wanted you to hear their voice. They needed you to believe in them. Somebody wanted to play God in your life. King of Swords energy, okay? Clarify this person. Open up this door. This person always knew that you would be a star. They saw it, they knew it the moment they saw you, no matter what you were going through. Maybe you had lost your job. Maybe you realized that people were doing spell work over you. Whatever led you to this person was divine order. You were supposed to encounter this person. Clarify? This person wanted to be the star. King of Pentacles energy, somebody made a lot of money on spell work, I'm telling you. Clarify the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. This person saw the future. They knew that you had great fortune. Somebody stole. Okay, this person saw that you had great fortune and they wanted to steal your stars, steal your shine. Clarify. To keep you isolated. So somebody did binding magic to make you come back. When you didn't come back, this person got scared and then they did death magic on you out of rage. It's almost like a slave getting away. They saw you as a slave, as a pet. Oh, I'm going to do this for a long time. As long as this person lets me, as long as collective lets me, I will continue to do this spell work. I'm going to take all their money. This is the energy that they're giving. Give me current energy on this person. Why do we see rest in peace? The sun. They're shocked that you've awakened. They're shocked that you're still alive. Clarify this gem that they sent on the pathway. Yeah. Empress in the reverse. This person wanted you to be defiled. They wanted you to be an unclean spirit. They wanted you to smell. Somebody, whoever you are, if you really take really good care of yourself, they didn't want you taking care of yourself. They basically wanted to drive your life into the ground out of jealousy and envy. People like this doing spell work is crazy. Now they're in the church. What's the church member? Somebody ran to the church. There's a love spell here. There's a hex spell. There's death magic. Somebody's currently burning candles, gazing into the flames, focused on how they want you to look. Something about smoke and mirrors. Knight of Wands energy. Clarify, looking for images in the fire. Somebody can read fire elements, okay? Clarify. It's over. The world. Two of Cups. You don't want to be friends with this person. You may have figured this out when it was almost too late. Spirit says you got away by way of the hairs on your chin. Something was this close to being over. This person realized that you weren't coming back. They threw a lot of magic at you to make you come back. Somebody wanted you to come back, like, come back, somebody was looking for you to return. Like, I need your help. People are doing this. When you didn't do that with the world, you listen to your own intuition. This is when they went to work on you as a divine feminine. This could be a masculine in the background as well. There's an older man here. There's a witch and there's an older man here. Spirit says it ain't all hunky-dory. And it sure as hell ain't peaches and cream. This is your current energy. This person came in to steal your gifts, your ability to manifest, clarify, good fortune, basically. And they hid it with the moon energy, okay? Somebody could be working with moon water. They were doing all kinds of magic. At no point in their time, Spirit is saying, of them doing magic over you, did they feel guilty. They wanted witches to haunt you down. The Five of Pentacles. The tables have turned. Somebody has gone from the Ten of Pentacles, running a spiritual practitioner business, doing magic, binding spells, love spells, death spells. Somebody does a lot of work and somebody had a lot of demons and spirits. There is a really big jinn that was assigned to you to make your life miserable. Somebody wanted you done, undone, unhinged, unrecognizable. They wanted you to go from being the empress in the upright to the empress in the reverse. This very well could be their story. Somebody wanted you to go through what they had gone through. Somebody felt like you hadn't gone through enough. These are the cases right here where people start playing God and they start interfering in your life in a way that only leaves them looking crazy. Now this person's in the Five of Pentacles, okay? With the Two of Cups in the reverse. There could be a broken relationship here. Somebody is fake and phony. The Two of Swords, yeah, they never wanted you to see that they were always in competition with you. This person was like, I feel like this person was obsessed with your energy, but I also feel like they were fascinated with you. Like they're like, you really don't see who you are with the Two of Swords. You really don't need me. This is what they're saying. This is what they're thinking. This is what they're projecting. You're a whole ancient god out here. You're the 10 of Pentacles by yourself. You never needed this person. But why did spirit guide you to this person? Something was meant to happen because this person was under judgment. They just didn't know it. Two of Swords and the Five of Wands. Oh, baby, they were trying to destroy you. So if they broke up your home, if you went through poverty, if you lost a job, it was this person. There was no way that you could have fought up against this. I don't know who I'm talking to. And when I say that, I mean, you wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with powers, excuse me, and principalities. Somebody wanted you wrestling with problems, okay? Somebody is trying to make this current energy under the moon feel like retrograde. So they could be trying to like get you to remember like pain and all of that. Because as I'm talking, I feel like there's like a little bit of a push and there's definitely some heat and some anger over here to my right side. This could be somebody's ancestors about to whoop somebody's ass into submission and drag that ass straight to hell. They about to drag this person to hell. Spirit says too late. They always have been in hell. Somebody's unhealed, unhinged. Five of Wands, baby, they were sending you so much spiritual warfare. So every time you went to get a reading, it was them. Yeah, were people attacking you by the time you met this person and you needed a reading? Absolutely. They just joined the ops. They just made it hard for you. They wanted to create delays. Somebody never intended to get out of your energy. Their goal was to take your star, take your crown, and basically like dominate your mind. Two of Swords to keep you blinded. There's a man here too. This person could be doing love spells. Maybe they want some empathy, sympathy, and forgiveness. Spirit is saying absolutely not. Forgive yourself, collective, for not seeing yourself sooner, for not paying attention to your intuition, because there could have been times that you intuitively may have felt something, but when you walked away, it was almost like a slap in the face. This person was a gatekeeper. Clarify. South Carolina. Oh, somebody was dealing with Baran Samedi. Okay, so somebody was doing heavy voodoo. Okay, now they're in the church. So you got a couple of church witches here. Yeah, I just heard church by day and voodoo by night. Okay. Yeah, this person gained a lot off a lot of people. Nine of Cups, successfully. Now it's over. Ten of Swords in the reverse. They hurt a lot of people. Somebody could have had 90 people, clients bound, confused, their children, their family, spouses. This is the worst kind of practitioner to run into because they come off so unassuming. They come off very, very nice. They wanted your star. Somebody wanted to make you a slave because I hear somebody saying, just believe in me. They had like 90 people. Yeah, look. They done stole destiny, swapped. They listen. Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Wands in the reverse. Their ancestors are not defending them. There's nothing that their bloodline can do. It's over. Seven of Wands in the reverse, no protection. Everything is being uprooted. Because when I heard it's not hunky-dory, you know, that's an old saying, like, it ain't all good. And it sure as hell ain't peaches and cream. Now somebody's saying, I can see your halo. This person knows that you were justice. You were too nice. You were too kind. You were too naive. They played on that. I feel like you may have realized at some point, but once you released it in a way that still was showing love, this led this person deeper and deeper into insidious behavior and activities by putting it on thick, baby. This is a cankerworm ass energy. Somebody came in to devour. Clarify this gin, honey. Spirit said, what gin? Five of Cups in the reverse. Oh, that gin is draining the shit out of this person. Oh, wow. You too high rank, collective. Spirit is saying you don't have to go through any of this anymore. There was a point in this encounter where I feel like the divine allowed this person to test your spirit. And somebody took full advantage of this power play, this position of power very negligently. and they went above and beyond. Because one thing that people will do is they'll test your spirit for sure. It's a natural thing in the spiritual community, in the spirit realm. They'll test your spirit. But okay, once you test somebody's spirit, okay, it's like, I know who you are. You know who I am. Do we have any debt together? We've settled our debt. This person was tracking you, stalking you in the spirit. Five of Cups in the reverse. That Jinn is draining the shit out of her, and death is coming. Somebody had 90-something people. I'm telling you, somebody was making a lot of money. 10 of Pentacles. They go from the 10 of Pentacles to the 5 to having no bloodline at all. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Now they're running back to the church. What's going on with the church? Somebody could be doing Bible scriptures and reading Bible scriptures or trying to be a Sunday school teacher. It's a whole dark ass worker out here, a witch. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Ding dong. Spirit says the Grim Reaper is playing ding dong ditch with this person. Maybe that's why they're in the energy of concern. They had a weird way of watching you through flies and scries and black mirrors and crystal balls. You got the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Baby, the past has come back to greet this person, to drag them all the way to hell. Clarify South Carolina. Somebody could be trying to move out of the state. 8 of Wands. Some type of community. What's the 8 of Wands? Some type of communication. King of Wands. There's a King of Wands here. Sagittarius energy. Why is this person here? Because somebody broke up a relationship with you and the King of Wands and the Fool. So if you were in a relationship at this time, this is a soulmate. This person is paying a lot, like spiritually. They're like really suffering for what they did. The Fool in the reverse. They blocked a relationship, a union. They blocked prosperity for you. They were jealous about this King of Wands. Maybe that's why the 2 of Cups is in the reverse. Because if this person, this practitioner was in a relationship, their relationship is over. Everything they did to you is backfiring. And clarify the graveyard magic. Yeah, this is a harvesting technique. The 4 of Pentacles. Clarify graveyard magic. Now they're running to the church. 6 of Wands, and it was working. Graveyard magic. Ace of Wands, they could have been stealing your ideas. You could have felt like somebody was pulling at your consciousness, pulling your ideas, wanting to be you, basically. Somebody wanted to assume your personality. This person became completely and totally obsessed with you. Something for some of you, this went on for 16 years, 12 years, 10 years, 11 years. Oh yeah, this person might be sick. I just heard breast cancer, or they sent you some type of sickness, heart attack, whatever this is. This is a dark ass worker. This is the kind of person that don't nobody mess with. Yeah, it's reminding me of like Marie Laveau. Like, you know how law enforcement, they wouldn't even fool with Marie Laveau. This person is given that energy, or they were striving to be the biggest, baddest witch in South Carolina, North Carolina, wherever they're from. I just heard Tennessee. That could be significant. Maybe that's where somebody's originally from. But I feel like somebody really wanted that position. They really wanted to be the biggest, baddest witch. Like people are like, yeah, that's such and such. Don't touch her. Don't talk to her. Like she ain't no joke. She'll turn you into a chicken, something like that, right? Clarify? Well, ding dong, the witch is dead. It's a lot of people about to be set free. People could be waking up to what she's doing. They can see now. Yeah, I can't make it up. The 9 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. People are guarding themselves from this person. They're no longer afraid because somebody's got powerful jinns. So people could have really been afraid. These are the kind of jinns, y'all. They ain't no joke. Lord have mercy. You could have had blurred vision. You could have had itchy skin, itchy scalp, all kinds of stuff. Somebody was really trying to ruin you. Because I feel like at one point, it was like, okay, they'll just test you. But then when that money stopped coming in from you, for you, money for you and from you, they wanted money that belonged to you, abundance that belonged to you. When it stopped coming into them, somebody went for your jugular. Wow. Clarify. Making you speak the truth. So you told this person a lot. Whatever you talked about in divination, you told them a lot. They knew enough, they felt, to stop you. Yeah, to confuse you. 9 of Wands, something about the wounded warrior, and the Ace of Cups. Clarify these other people. They're walking away from this person. Yeah, look. I cannot make this up. 7 of Cups, illusions, and the 9 of Pentacles. Some of these people, she has love spells on these people. She just needs these people. It's about to backfire. Strength. She can't siphon off these people anymore. Listen, this is somebody that runs a whole practice, y'all. I'm getting somebody makes like, or they were making like 6 figures. Somebody could be going down to the welfare office now. Their clientele has stopped. People are moving towards their awakening. They're possibly realizing that their life is not getting better, but worse. Every time they get a reading, they're noticing that right after that, something happens. It doesn't take long to connect the dots. And now people are not afraid to stand up to this ugly ass, evil ass, ashy ass, big toe, crooked nose, funky foot, nasty ass, beauty spells ain't working, fishy ass, dirty, funky, stinky breath ass, witch. In that order, in that order, in that order. Yeah, this person is mad as hell. That little fly is pissed, honey. Wait till I unalive this fly. I feel like it's definitely going to be comparable to how this person feels. This person was reckless. So now they're running to the church, or all these witches that they know. This person's a part of some type of coven. Empress in the reverse. They wanted you to be filthy, honey. This person is nasty as hell. What a mean person. What a nasty person. 9 of Pentacles. You may have had some type of past life situation with this person. Look, the moon and the 9 of Pentacles, hiding the fact that they were trying to slow you down. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is a slow and steady moving energy. Yeah. This person wants to manifest off of you because out of all of their clients, nobody's like you. Nobody's like you. And you outrank them. You always did. Even when you didn't know who you were. 5 of Pentacles. This person is going through poverty. Now it's their turn. And now it's your turn because something about you getting your Ace of Pentacles. It's a spiritual gift. It ain't a jinn in hell, not a devil in hell that could take this from you. Yeah, I just heard nothing but death can keep me from it. Oh, wow. So somebody sent you death? Woo, child. The devil only likes you when you're paying. Capricorn energy, the devil in the moon, honey. Behind the scenes, this person was the devil in your life. This was the devil in your life. They were wearing a mask, child. Somebody tied all their clients together. Somebody took all their clients together, took them and tied them together spiritually. 5 of Cups. And now they're sitting up sad and depressed because their life is over. The moon, these clients are waking up. For every spirit that was taken advantage of, for every person that lost their destiny permanently, unalived from that, you're about to be vindicated in the spirit. For people that temporarily lost their destiny, or if you felt like you were walking in a destiny that didn't belong to you, you may have even sat back like, wait a minute, I'm a good person. That was the lesson. Now you got your 10 of Cups. That was a lesson. Sometimes being good ain't always good. Sometimes being good is bad to the wrong people. Yeah, that's what I just heard. Clarify church members. Somebody could have the initials of D, J, DJ, EJ, SC. You are the high priestess. Clarify these people that's in this coven. They're watching. They stole a lot of people's destinies, y'all. This is too deep. I'm not going that deep. I'm not going this deep. 7 of Swords, sneaky and deceptive, running in the church. Somebody in the church is a liar. They're using somebody's destiny. They unalive somebody and they're walking in this person's essence. Somebody could work with celebrities. Somebody could work with celebrities. 5 of Swords in the reverse. This witch has lost her way. All of them have. They're lost. It's not a Bible scripture that's going to save them. That's the spirit just said. It's over. Justice is here. Somebody could have connections to law enforcement, or this is the spiritual police on that ass. 5 of Swords in the reverse is like, surprise. We're on that ass. 3 of Swords. Something's going to take somebody by surprise. I keep hearing heart attack. So that's like voodoo. Somebody could have been trying to give you a heart attack or bind your heart or break you up from love or something like that. Clarify. This person is done for real. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, their life is over. They don't have a bloodline. All their cups are empty. And whatever this jinn is that they have, it's an entity attachment. So now it's following them wherever they go. They go to church, the jinn is going to church. 10 of Cups in the reverse. This jinn is draining them because this is what they wanted the jinn to do, was to transfer power from you to them and a whole bunch of other people. This is a power transfer. Clarify. This person is done. The hangman, yeah, they sacrificed a lot of people. Now they're landing on their own sword. The hangman in the reverse with the 3 of Swords, very stubborn individual, very fixed energy, hard-headed. Yeah, that ass is done. 8 of Swords, Spirit says this person is going to hell on a one-way ticket, a one-way trip to hell. This person is done. Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy, they want to come towards you. The audacity, hell no. That damn fly, I can't stand flies, y'all. Like, it's not too many things I don't like. I do not like flies. They laid maggots, and that thing just came out of nowhere. Somebody could be trying to irritate you too, to like lower your vibration. Yeah, you're past this. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, they can't harvest off of you, and they're broke. 8 of Swords, they could have done something illegal. Somebody got legal issues. Somebody got spirit issues. You got a jinn running rampant. You got demons running rampant. You got a jinn and demons taking this person to hell. Show me all this person's clients. I hope nobody's still trusting this person to do spell work. Yeah, they all see the truth. Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords, they all see the truth. So Spirit sent you on assignment. The reason that you encountered this person was really to set the captives free. Had you never encountered this witch, these people would have never have gotten free. Clarify, you unalive a lot of people. Somebody could wear glasses. Yeah, they've taken a lot of people's destiny. I just heard easy peasy. It's nothing. It's nothing. Death spell, they'll be dead. Da, da, da. Whatever this person is, this is not your regular root worker. People in this town are scared of this person. 2 of Wands, they took a lot of people's destinies. But people are seeing the truth now. Show me their clients. People are seeing the truth. 5 of Wands, there's a lot of arguing, a lot of back and forth. Somebody's work is not working. 10 of Pentacles, because you called your power back. You're the most powerful client this person has ever had, and you outrank her and him. They're working with a man too. Show me this man. Somebody could be cross-eyed, cockeyed. Yeah, he was under an illusion too. Tower and a 7 of Cups. Child, these illusions have been shattered. With the Ace of Swords, thank you, Most High God. Lord, have mercy. Ooh, this is a dirty ass witch. I promise you I don't want to channel this energy. Ooh, I don't want to channel this energy. This person is so nasty, y'all. They're so rancid. What they did, the things they spoke. Somebody burns candles. Somebody been burning candles for 11 years. You may have thought, nah, this person ain't doing that to me. Like, it ain't that deep. I got a couple of readings. This is the energy that I'm getting. No, they never forgot you because they knew that you were an ascended master. Something about 10 years. They tried to bind you to 10 years hex. They hexed you. This person cursed you. If you felt like your blessings had shifted and your luck had changed, you could have been like, what the hell is going on? You may have even felt like you were walking in somebody else's life, wearing somebody else's shoes, the moon. Spirit says, but you never gave up. That's why you're the high priestess. It's over, baby. I just heard the devil should have killed me when he had me. Maybe that's what you said, collective. Maybe that's how you felt. But the devil was never meant to unalive you. It could have never been so. The divine was always in the middle with the Ace of Swords and the moon. Yeah, look, this person is stressed out. Look at all the burdens they were putting on your back. And they broke you up from somebody that you're supposed to be with. But if they separated you from a partner or tried to keep you bound to a partner that wasn't good for you, that partner was the weakest link. I don't give a damn if they're a soulmate, twin flame, etc. Listen, the devil only goes for the weakest link. So it may have been successful on your partner and not you. This is all the weight that they were putting on your back. The 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. They were doing this to a lot of people. Somebody just sat by the phone waiting on money to come in, waiting on people to be calling and suffering. Like, this is somebody that's like, okay, I'm going to reverse it. We're going to do this. Listen, you better be glad that you got out when you did. Somebody's doing a love spell and it's really irritating. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't feel like it's a part of this reading, but somebody's doing a love spell. Clarify this love spell. Like, damn, stop. 8 of Cups. Because somebody's watching you walk away. Somebody doesn't want you to walk away. You're coming up as a Queen of Cups. Somebody that said, I'm going to love myself. I'm walking away. Pisces energy. This person could have been penetrating your dream state to try to steal your ideas. Protect your energy from this person. 4 of Wands. Death is on that ass. Somebody's got death all around them. 4 of Wands. And they're watching you celebrate. Something about your soulmate. Something about your partnership. Something about you being happy. You're abundant. And this person was the devil all along, baby. In the background, clarify the devil. Ooh, this person was doing the most. They could have also been attacking children. This person just don't care. Like, seriously, this is the scariest person because they come off the way they presented themselves to you, for you to be a chosen one and a divine being, even if you were still awakening to who you were, even if you were a bit naive. This person presented themselves mirroring your light, like they were really, really nice. Behind the scenes, 7 of Swords, somebody's like, ooh, I got me another one. I'm going to do it again. Yeah, they've been doing this to a lot of people. But the good part is you've awakened and everybody else has awakened. That's what I just heard. Yeah, it's a little gin work going on. Somebody could be trying to siphon your energy. Somebody could be trying to make your body hot. Somebody could be using a mirror and candles. Yeah, this witch ain't no joke. I ain't gonna even lie. This a cold ass witch. Cold ass witch as in dead on arrival. We don't give a damn about no cold ass witch. A witch could never. Not up against a shaman. You work for the divine. Ain't nobody scared of this little nasty, funky foot ass dog. Somebody wanted you to be ugly and stinky like them. They want to come in. Right now they're trying to pull you in. Somebody is still trying to create problems 11 years later, child. That's what I just heard. 10 years later. That 10-year decade, child, everything is not hunky motherfucking dory. And it sure as hell ain't peaches and cream. Spirit says, you see the truth now. Look at the Ace of Swords just over here hanging out. Truth spell, whooping that ass. You said, let me see the truth. I want to know the truth. Holy Spirit, help me. Ace of Swords. This person wanted you terrified, tormented. Every area of your life to be so messed up that you have to come back to them and give them your last. That's what I just heard. They're watching you stand in your power. They're still trying to call you in. They got something off of your energy. 6 of Wands, wanting to win at all costs. They see you winning. The Fool. It's a destiny swap. Can't beat them, just join them type ass energy. I feel like you embarrass this person amongst their peers. Whoever these other little witches are to go to church. Christian by day, voodoo by night, whatever the hell they doing. Really not even voodoo by night. It's demonic by night. This person tried to initiate you into a group with their friends because you really are the main ingredient. Yeah, that fly is a spirit of irritation. Somebody wanted you so irritated that you would be distracted so that you couldn't focus on your wish fulfillment. This person is constantly pulling cards on you, doing divination, talking to the spirits, throwing bones. Okay, somebody's throwing bones. Clarify, throwing bones. And they're finding out that you got something good coming in, and this is pissing them off. They've already tried to unalive you a whole bunch of times in a span of 10 years. They know that's not possible, right? So now they're just trying to call you in, like pull you back because they're not making money. The scales have been balanced. They can't touch you no more. Ace of Wands. I can't make this up. Something about your ideas. This is what they want. Death. This person could be trying to pull you out of your body. They could be trying to siphon you out of your energy. They could be trying to suck your energy dry. Ace of Wands, because the jinn has fully attached itself to them. So this jinn could be sucking them dry because remember the 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Child, let me get about this energy because somebody's getting mad. I don't want to make no problems. Page of Wands in the reverse. Something about bad news with a child. I don't know if this person has a child. This person is crazy. You got the Moon. They still doing it, baby. They want that destiny. because they keep doing divination. Whoever you are, you're the high priestess, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands. You've been through a lot, so much that the universe is just like, we're going to make sure your life is easy. You won't have to work hard. This is how much spell work somebody was throwing at you. And because they knew your family dynamic, that's what I just heard. They felt like what what more could they do to you that hadn't already been done? You're not going to know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, heart attack spell. Somebody was pulling at your heartstrings. Because at first I was like, what more did they do to you that they didn't want nobody to know? Yeah, look, the Chariot and Strength, Page of Pentacles. Something about a child, something about a car, something about power, something about somebody losing power. Somebody's car could lose power, okay? Or they're just feeling weak. Somebody feels weak, Seven of Pentacles. Is this person working with church members? Are there people helping these people? Yeah, there's a Queen of Swords in the reverse that's helping this person. They all do the same thing. A Gemini. Clarify these church members. It's over, y'all. Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like dismantling of like love spells, hexing spells. Seven of Cups in the reverse. And somebody is like putting a call out to all dark witches in the dark realm. Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person is reckless too. Sagittarius energy. Clarify. Spirit says somebody is not going to be happy until they're gone. All of their past is haunting them. This is what they don't want people to know. The world and everything they've ever done is haunting them. The Six of Cups in the reverse. So a lot of them are running to the church to hide out. It doesn't matter. The mosque, the synagogue, whatever, Catholicism, Mormon church, it doesn't matter. These witches are trying to hold on to these destinies. These are people, y'all, that got celebrity clients. These are people that made a lot of money. You hear me? These are people that are really cocky, trying their hand at magic like my work is good. Or what, you want him unalive? Girl, he'll be unalive in 6 months. It's giving that kind of energy. Somebody's working with some real dark energy. And whatever they are giving the jinn, somebody could be charging their jinn. That jinn is draining the shit out of them. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They're calling to all dark witches to help them. So this person wanted to mark you so that no matter where you went, you would just have nothing but misfortune, that other witches would put more work on top of you. You're still coming out as the high priestess with the Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, victory over your heart with the Fool's energy, because you got faith that surpasses everybody's understanding with justice and the Wheel of Fortune. You are walking karma. Whoever I'm talking to, your Libra aspects are absolutely amazing. You don't have to be a Libra, but you are absolutely the scales, okay? This witch is going down. This person is crazy. Somebody's got a lot of connections too, or they did. This is the message, y'all. Let me just get up out of this energy. I'm going to be honest. This was probably one of the hardest messages to channel. I'm just going to keep it real. This person says, I will never, ever, ever, ever let you go. This witch is crazy. Before I let you go, I will never, 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 never. Somebody said, I ain't never letting you go before I let go. Oh, this nasty little dog ass dog. Protect your energy, collective. And they're calling out to all the witches. This is all of them. They put a hit out for you in the dark realm, all the dark witches. Hangman in the reverse. They want to hang you. They want to burn you at the stake. But now this is them. This person is stubborn. Oh, they're stubborn. Ten of Cups. They're trying to use your shadow elements, family aspect, things you told them to test your spirit. But they don't have the rhyme, or the reason. Seven of Wands in the reverse. They ain't even got no ancestors. This person is not a threat. Close the door, Holy Spirit. And I'm so glad that all the people that were working with them are waking up. This person is loyal to no one, okay? They will be known. They will go down in history as one of the darkest, dirtiest witches that never did right by anybody. There's a special place in hell for them. This is a big one for the spirit realm. I got to get out of this energy. This person is like a succubus. I could feel like, oh, somebody's like, oh, trying to pull. I love y'all, okay? Take what resonates, leave what does not. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. If you got something out of it educationally, give it a thumbs up and comment respectfully. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.